Everybody, I'm Jane Newhouse, and this is Stanley, our educational groundhog. We're with Newhouse Wildlife Rescue here in Chelmsford, Massachusetts.
Hi.
I'm going to let Stanley run around a little bit because he's got lots of energy this morning.
Hey, Stanley. I'm going to zoom in on Stanley.
Go for it. You want some kale, buddy? You want some kale? Sometimes Stanley just runs around the rehab room so he can get out some energy.
Oh, yeah. His back, is that?
It's normal, so he molted a little bit over the winter, and groundhogs do that usually when they're pretty young, and then usually when they're older they don't do it as much. But it's funny because now, where he was bald, now he has very lush fur, so the rest
and he
of
has
him's
a pattern
catching up.
on his back, a pattern of...
Yeah, it almost looks like a heart when he sits down.
Wow.
It's too funny.
And I get them in my yard quite a bit, too.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're there living under the garage or
yeah,
something.
so many people have them.
Yeah.
People have them. And then here we have some baby reds,
Oh,
red squirrels.
red squirrels, nice.
They're crazy energetic, so I'm nervous to open the door all the way. But
Okay. Let me see if I can get a shot of... Whoop. Yeah, that's it.
they might not let us.
Yep. I zoomed in on this
All right,
little guy.
Perfect. And then we have some
Sorry,
groundhogs
Stanley.
in here. These are our older babies. They're more like teenagers, but they're not quite ready to go in an outdoor cage yet.
Oh.
So they're almost ready. We just gotta work on weaning them a little bit.
I'm zooming in, see if I could... Hey, fellas.
It's 4 of them in there.
4 of them in there? Wow. So somebody brought in the 4 baby groundhogs?
Yes. Yep. All 4 of them.
Wow. And they're coming along nicely, right?
Yeah, they're doing great. Those ones weren't terrible. I'm just gonna lock their door. They weren't terrible. Some of the animals are in way worse shape than others, depending on how long it takes people to find them.
Oh.
Whenever they're orphans. So if it's just been a few days, they come in and they're a little bit dehydrated. If it's been several days, they're in really rough shape.
Oh.
Here's some of our baby squirrels. Yeah, buddy.
These are regular gray squirrels
Regular gray
that I see in my...
squirrels, yep.
So somebody brought them in as they were abandoned babies
these
or
guys
something?
were very, very young, like Pinky's no fur when they first came in.
Oh my... I think I saw the picture that you posted.
We got so many Pinkies this year.
Yeah.
But most of them, when their trees were cut down, people didn't realize there was a nest. Sometimes we always talk people through reuniting strategies because sometimes mom will take her babies and move them to a different location.
Yeah.
But when she doesn't come back, they usually come here. This one's full.
And how many came with that litter? Or whatever?
There were just 3 with this one.
3.
But we have like, I think 19 squirrels here right now.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of them are in the outdoor cages now, thank goodness.
Oh, and you have the baby possums that you...
Yes, they are.
Oh, they're here? In an incubator?
Oh yeah, they're very.
Yeah, because they were very small.
Yeah.
Oh, look at, they're still so small. Let me zoom in on this guy, okay?
Mm-hmm. So these ones are mom was hit by a car. And we were not able to save their mom, so we had to pull the babies out of her pouch. And so they require feedings every 2.5 hours all day and all night.
Every 2.5 hours? Mm-hmm. Who doesn't get sleep at night?
Well, luckily, the past few days, Tiny, who's here working right now, has been taking them home. So we usually take turns so that somebody can get a decent night of rest. So.
And who is Tiny?
You've met Tiny. She's in the back.
Oh, I was thinking of a man's name, but yeah, I know that's the woman that's been here quite a while. Yeah. She helps so much, right?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Oh, and there's the cute baby. So let me zoom in on him, okay?
You're gonna open your eyes a little bit.
Look at how cute he is. Oh my God.
Yeah. She's adorable. So she actually had a lot of fly eggs on her when we found, or when she was brought here. So whenever they have fly strike, which is like little white speckles all over them, it's like stuck to their fur. that's when flies are laying eggs on them, and those will hatch usually within 24 hours. And maggots will wreak havoc even if the animal's still alive. Like it's awful. So we're very lucky she was brought in when she was, because we were able to get the eggs off before they hatched.
Nah, that's good, thankfully.
Yeah.
And how do you get the eggs off?
We have special brushes that we use to get them off, and then we'll bathe them and wash the rest of them off. So we have medicine to give them in case any of them try to hatch if we miss a couple. Because they'll come in with hundreds of them.
100, the poor thing. So what would have happened if you didn't rescue this little guy?
So sad, definitely. Like, yeah, the maggots would have done
And maybe she wouldn't have made it?
Definitely wouldn't have made it. Not one more day, for sure. These are some slightly older baby possums that we have. Ooh.
Oh my God, I'll zoom in on this guy too, okay?
Sure.
I got him. So how old is this guy?
I want to say like 6 weeks. I'm bad at remembering the actual age. I just know the grams, because the grams they are, depending on how big they are, I change up whether they need to go inside or outside. So I know they're like 60 to 70 grams, but I can't remember how that correlates with exactly what age they are.
Oh, that's
They'd still be in mom's pouch.
But hopefully most people know by now that possums are wonderful animals to have around. They eat ticks, which most ticks are so terrible, I think.
They eat a lot of bugs too, and rodents.
Bugs and so just about I don't know if you know, I have 6 cameras around my house, and just about every night I see possums, raccoons.
Yeah, I saw
Steve the skunk.
I've seen on your Facebook page.
Yeah, good, because I got some great videos of Steve in my yard, you know. Yeah, he's great. He doesn't spray or anything. He just he's a beautiful with the little white at the end of his tail and a lot of white on his back.
Slightly different coloring. It's really cool.
Yes,
Are you full? Are you full?
Oh, shall we zoom in on the little bird you feed?
Yeah, I might have to feed him again. Oh, there we go.
This is a starling that was brought in recently, right?
Yes, that was, I think, this past weekend. And I did not think this one was going to make it. It was so skinny. Their metabolisms are so fast. And it had gone a couple days without eating.
Really?
Yeah, the finder had had it for a couple of days. So, but yeah, he's doing really good now. Needs feedings every half hour, but not at night, so.
Every half hour?
Every half
and who
hour,
does it?
Yeah. So, it's whoever's in here, like at the time. So, Tiny usually leaves at 3 o'clock. Usually in the morning we'll bang out stuff together, because all the feedings are due first thing in the morning. All the animal cages are need to be done. So it's just constant. It's teamwork for sure. Here's one of our younger baby groundhogs.
How about if I zoom into
Sure.
him or her? Hey, groundhog. Hey.
You got one at your feet and one over here.
Okay. How long have you had these groundhogs?
This one's only about 3-4 weeks old. We've had them for a few days now.
How many is with that litter?
There's 5 here.
Wow.
3 came from one litter and the other 2 came from somewhere else. So, but they're all in together now.
Wow.
We have this snapping turtle that just came in last night.
I just posted a photo of a snapping turtle. Oh, you got to be careful, right?
Yeah. So, just support him on that. Oh, you're peeing. Nice. So this one had a hook stuck in its mouth.
Oh, the poor thing.
So James, that works with us, who lives in Chelmsford, also specializes in turtles. So we worked together to get the hooks out of his mouth yesterday.
That must have been so difficult, right? 'Cause did you have to?
They say they're frequently, when they x-ray turtles that have been injured, they frequently find hooks in them.
Oh, the poor
things.
things.
A lot of times that nothing can be done, like if it goes down too far.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
But if you look at my Facebook page this morning, I just posted a picture of a turtle.
Snapper?
The same side. Yeah, right outside of Hart Pond on Monday morning.
Oh, really?
And he was on the road, but she was going to move later, but
yeah.
So they totally still while I took the photos, of course.
Yeah.
And then I posted one on my page this morning.
That's
but
cool.
yeah, I like turtles a lot, and I know to be careful about in the front where they could bite
Oh yeah,
and
the
significantly
snappers, yeah.
take your finger off or something.
They can't take your finger off, which is something I learned from James. I thought
Oh.
they could too. They could hurt it really bad though. It definitely would hurt.
They
it.
can't. Oh, that's good
right?
to know.
Interesting. Let me show you. Our flying squirrels in here.
Oh, you have a fly. Do they actually fly, or is it more
They
gliding?
glide. I'll show you. So they have a lot of extra skin right
I'm zooming
here.
in.
Yeah,
And-
you see this skin right here?
Yes, yeah.
That's what helps them to glide. So they can glide like 30 feet, and their tail is very flat.
Oh, I see the flatness of
it's
the
like
tail.
a little rudder. It helps steer them whenever they're gliding.
Wow.
There's a lot of them here in Chelmsford. Actually.
Really?
People don't realize it. They're nocturnal.
Oh.
And they're very shy. They're up in trees, so most people just never even see them.
Wow. And how many do you have? One? Or?
We just have a single right now. She came in very young, an orphan, and very thin. She's likely going to get transferred out because we haven't received another one. So we're trying to group her up with others. It's better
isn't
to
that
raise
nice?
others of their own species.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So then, let's see, over here, we have some baby bunnies.
Oh my God! Everybody loves the baby bunnies, right?
So cute.
I have them in my yard too, but I see the bigger ones.
Yeah, there's been so
They
many
love my
this year.
organic lawn because I don't use any weed killer.
Yeah.
So I got all
I
kinds
do
of
the same
clover.
thing, yeah.
I'm zooming in now, and I hope everybody could see. Oh, I got to make sure the focus is okay.
There's a bunch of them in there.
Oh, there's one right there. So how old do you think
These
they
ones
are?
are about 2 weeks old.
Just 2 weeks old? Wow. And somebody found them in their yard or
These
something?
were two groups, yeah. One where a dog destroyed the nest and mom didn't come back, and the other one where they were tilling her entire yard and they found them before they started tilling, and they were like, "There's nothing we are tilling, and mom's not going to come back after they've decimated the whole area."
Yeah.
So unfortunately, yeah. That
Oh
was a
my
rough
God.
situation. Stanley, you
So-
having fun?
Look at Stanley over there. Hey,
Get
Stanley.
out, buddy. Come here. So now I'll take you in the raccoon room, but it's gonna be loud.
Okay. What second?